my intervention was concerned the socio-economic challenges of our people in Liberia, especially families. This is a country that saw war, civil war for about 15 years. So you know what civil war does. In civil war, you don't have any conventions, you don't have any rules. It is in other wars and conventional war, you have rules and so on. So it was a brutal civil war, and we destroy everything, and so people have become very much impoverished. Families, some parents died. A lot of people died, and then families were left very wounded, and people lost everything that they had. Now, just after about 10 years when the war ended, then my country was also visited by this recent Ebola phenomenon that you heard about. So people suffer. Just right before our eyes, we lost about 5,000 of our people, or more than that. And families devastated. I know that entire families were decimated by the Ebola phenomenon. I know that there are some families only a kid is alive, and so on. And in back at home in Liberia, in Africa, one of the times that the family comes together is when somebody is dying. We come around the person to give the person love, to say goodbye. But we're not able to do this. And many people were wounded. That human touch that is natural of our people. Did not do it. This time, once somebody was affected by the virus, you are kept about 5 miles away, and so on. So I brought in some of this in my intervention, also connected with other problems of corruption, and also, the coming in of mining companies and other companies and other groups that pretend to be helping the poor people, but instead they exploit our resources, for their own good, and to the detriment of the poor people. So I came up with issues, some of the social issues that are affecting them, even though there are other issues, but I just wanted to concentrate on the social issue. Poverty is rife. Our people are hungry, and they are desperate. One of the things I believe they want to hear from the Synod here is the, uh, the resolve of the church to continuously engage government, the different groups, you know, to see how the life of our people can get better, and we've started some work on that already. Well, during the war, it was a difficult relationship because you had the rebel leaders in the bushes, so we could not easily engage them. So we had to keep getting on radio, sending out statements. But now, with the situation, now we all have to work together with government to see how we can, improve the life of our people. So that's one. That's on the side of the government. But on the side of the church, we must come up also with what the church is good at. The church is good at charity, not just charity, but also empowerment of people. So we are strengthening our schools. We are trying to create a situation, a program where our women can be empowered because a lot of them were abused during the war. A lot of them still suffer domestic violence even as we speak. So a lot of them are very poor. So because of their poverty, sometimes men will take advantage, of them. So we are trying to bring some empowerment program to see how we can improve their life. You see, we want to empower our young people also with education, and so on. Those things that the church is good at. On the side of medical side, all right, we see how we can improve also our medical, services to our people. At the same time, too, above all that, above material response to our people, we need to continue to give them the hope that comes from the gospel, the hope, a word of hope from Jesus that comes from the gospel. We know that sometimes it's difficult on us, the leaders also, but we must be the ones that, should always pick up the courage to explain to them that, Lord, God has not abandoned you. Because I tell you, during the course of the war, and even during the recent Ebola onslaught on the country, people began to ask the question they were asking again and again. But where is God? You have preached all these years about God. Where is He? What have we done again? We poor people. Are we the worst people on this planet? What wrong have we done? And these are answers we could not easily give to our people. But the best thing we could do was to stay with them, to cry with them, to pray along with them, to hope and hope that things will get better. Yeah.